Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. College basketball Saturday. We got a 4-pack from professional handicapper Ron Crawford, who's doing great work over at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's bring him in right now. Welcome, Ron Crawford. Ron, how's it going?
Hey Tony, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to college basketball. March Madness here. We're kind of wrapping up here regular conference action here for the bigger conferences, and of course we're looking at some games tonight. So we'll go ahead and get underway here with our college basketball rundown. 4 games, 4 big games. Big game, Ron.
4 big ones.
He likes the big ones. So we're going to get you started here with Arkansas and Alabama here. Big line here. Alabama about 15.5, total 175.5.
Yeah, and I got no problem laying this one. You look at Alabama, they've lost a couple games in a row. That brutal beat with Florida last game. Now they come home. Last time they came home off a beat, they won by 25 against A&M, 100-75. You look at Arkansas. Arkansas is one of the worst in the conference in defensive efficiency. They come in at 11th. Obviously, your top efficient offense is Alabama, at number 1, averaging 90-something points a game. I think this one could get ugly. I look for maybe a 21 to 28 point win, and I think 15.5 is just right. We'll take the Tide in this one.
All right, 15.5, 14.5. Do your line shopping, get the best numbers. Ron, it's 15.5 here. We film, these lines are opening and they're very fluid right now. Alabama here laying the points here, guys. Be sure to check out Tony'sPicks.com and get signed up to Ron Crawford with his long-term passes. You guys like those 3-packs here on the weekend, so get on board and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 20% off, and you can access Ron's page by clicking the link there in the description. All right, let's continue here on our college basketball rundown. Our next game here is going to start here at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be looking at this Iowa State and Kansas State game, so we'll go ahead and move the chains as we go through these games here on this card here for Saturday. We're going to get to the 2 p.m. Eastern time, and I think we're going to get to the game here between here we go. Ready to roll here with Iowa State and Kansas State. Right now we're showing Iowa State 4, total 134.
Yeah, and in one of the early videos we talked about Virginia Tech at home, where these teams straight up at home are, low lines or getting points. If I got a team that's 14-3 at home and I'm getting 5 points, I'm going to take that all day. Kansas State, they may even win this one outright, so I would watch that money line, maybe sprinkle a little bit on it. They're 14-3 at home straight up. With wins, they beat Kansas in overtime this year, and with Iowa State coming in, I think they got a shot right here to beat them outright. So let's take Kansas State and maybe sprinkle some on the money line.
There you go. Ron Crawford get his pre and plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Iowa State and Kansas State, likes Kansas State plus the points here against Iowa State here in action on Saturday. All right, let's continue here, guys. Remember to click that link in the description to get over to Ron's handicapper page and get signed up to one of his long-term passes. That's your best value right now over at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's continue here on our rundown. We're going to get to the 4 o'clock Eastern games, and let me tell you, there's some really good ones at this hour, and we're going to cover some big games today on this Saturday card here from college basketball. Major conference coverage today here on our show, so we're going to get to that 4 Eastern time zone here. We'll get to here in just a second here, and I think we've got them ready to roll here. Kentucky and Tennessee going head-to-head. We're seeing Tennessee laying 9 here on CBS, total 165.
Yeah, how about those Vols? They ran through Auburn. They ran through Alabama and South Carolina, winning and covering all 3 of those spreads. That is just amazing. This Tennessee team is something else. But I will tell you, Kentucky went into Auburn, and that's a tough place to win. And they did beat the Tigers. I would look for Kentucky, who was actually 7-3 on the road, 70% against the spread. They could come in and give Tennessee all they can handle. I don't think Kentucky can win it. I'm looking for Tennessee to win this one straight up, but definitely I like Kentucky with the points.
All right, Ron Crawford, get his premium plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Kentucky and Tennessee. Likes Kentucky here at plus the 9. All right, let's continue here on our college basketball rundown here for action on Saturday, that big card Saturday. We're going to get to the next one here. Another big game. This one will be coming to us here from the Big 12 here, as we've got Kansas on the road facing Houston. And Houston about 8.5-point favorites now. Total sits 136.
Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna lean Houston. I think they've been chomping at the bit since they got drudged at Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence by Kansas. The one thing I want to look at is the total. And you're looking at both teams are great defensive teams. One's giving up 57 points a game, one's giving up 68 points a game. I think that this total is just a little high, and I think I saw it coming down a little bit. I think there was a 136, 136 and a half somewhere earlier. I saw it this afternoon. So we're going to take the under. I look for like a playoff type atmosphere between these two, and definitely a low scoring game. I'm looking in the maybe late 128 range, somewhere around there. So let's take the under, and I'll lean Houston.
Lean Houston, and the under here, Kansas Houston under the total 137, 136, 136. Do your line time, you guys have multiple outs out there. Get the best numbers. As you film here, these lines has just opened about a couple hours ago, so you know it's going to be very fluid. So make sure you guys get the best number. And Ron gave you the pick here on the under. All right, Ron, we got our 4-pack in. Of course, heading to a big weekend here in college basketball, NBA. Of course, you're also a big fan of European soccer, showing great results. So there are over 2,000 units of profit. So heading into this big Saturday, what do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, another 2-0 day today in soccer. Hit the Serie A game and also a Bundesliga game. Tomorrow I'll have English Premier League and as well as Serie A and Bundesliga once again. So make sure you grab those soccer plays. Also, went 3-1 in college basketball last night. So and these videos have been doing very well. So come on, get a package and let's make it happen. And again, MLB's right around the corner, and that's my best sport. So let's get ready for Major League Baseball.
That's right, guys. Got to go with Ron Crawford over at Tony'sPicks.com. Nearly 2,400 units of profit in soccer, so make sure you get on board with the soccer plays, as well as a long-term pass. You guys like that. He's got a 3, 7, or 30-day all-sports pass. Got all of his premium plays for that time period. Just like when you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase, let you know about that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 20% off. You can access Ron's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ron, as always, great having your show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you, if not tomorrow, the day after. But we'll catch up and get some more plays from you. Doing great work here on Tony's Picks.
Yeah, have a great weekend, Tony. Good luck to everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow, Tony.
We'll see you tomorrow. Ron Crawford here on Tony'sPicks.com. And guys, have a great weekend. We'll catch up with you guys down the line.